Hello, and welcome to another episode of Time of Day, the Transatlantic Wargame podcast from the people that break for assault. I'm Lee Panera, come from somewhere in the South England, and as ever, I'm joined by my co-host Mike in LA. Mike, is it sunny in LA?
No, we're still in our 3 weeks of winter, Lee. So it,
Just
it is it is slightly cloudy and about 55 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'll still take that, but it's not raining.
Rain. I'm unfamiliar with this term, rain. Explain the concept to me.
Well, it's I guess it's slightly less than snow as being an unfamiliar concept, but
Oh, snow. You have to go to the mountains to find that stuff. Yes. I,
that's
I go
true. Yeah.
skiing every decade. Once a decade I go skiing at Big Bear.
Fair enough. Right, so what are we talking about tonight, Mike? I know we're not doing Checkpoint Charlie. We're having a break
We
from Checkpoint
we have
Charlie.
taken a break, like we said last episode. We're taking a break from Checkpoint Charlie to talk about the late war dynamic points that got posted back in November. We made the call to just keep on rolling with checkpoint trial, and we would come back to the points.
Hmm.
And well, these are the initial points. At time of recording, there's still a couple days for people to send their feedback to Battlefront. I doubt this episode will make it in time, but last
No,
episode should hopefully be up in time for people to make that call.
hopefully.
So we'll probably come back to this in January-ish to see what they revised the points to. And
Yeah.
basically, we're just gonna go book by book and talk about what's going on here.
Okay, so I guess the first book would be D-Day.
Yes. So I just aped the document that Battlefront did. So we start with D-Day US. We're gonna go US. We're gonna go UK. Then we're gonna go take a quick sidetrack with the Finns before we go to the Germans.
Hmm.
But as you're gonna see, a lot of the stuff because the units kind of cross over, keep the same things. The overalls is Panthers went down, medium tanks went down, recon went up.
Yeah. Uh,
So pretty similar to what we're used to from the initial Team Yankee late war changes.
yeah. There's been no change to guns, no change to infantry. It's
Right.
purely tanks for this first
Purely,
iteration.
purely tanks.
So £25 are still broken, more expensive than Sextons for no real reason. Yes.
Well, one of these days you'll be released.
One of these days.
So anyway, looking at the non-veteran Shermans we've got right now, everything went down a point. Your hit on three 75, 76s, 105s, all gone down 1 point from whatever your current choice was.
Hmm. That's a pretty recurring thing. Most stuff is
Yeah.
going down. Most tanks go down a point, basically.
Medium tanks go down a
Most
point.
medium tanks, yeah.
Yeah. The veteran variants of all of those tanks, the 75, the 76, the 105, they all go down a point.
Hmm.
We get to the recon. So the M20 security sections. For those unfamiliar, these are the two 50 cal Greyhounds. They don't have the 38s
Yeah.
and a machine gun Jeep, and those come from the
Tank
uh,
destroyers.
tank destroyer formations. Thank you. So those went up. The airborne Jeep recon platoon have also gone up a point. The M8 cavalry troop have gone up a point. The command card to run a whole cavalry recon company has gone up a point.
Hmm.
And that's it for the Americans. Your recon went up a point. Your tanks went down a point. That's
Yeah.
for D-Day, at least.
And no change tank destroyers. Tank destroyers stay the same.
Nope, no
No,
changes to tank destroyers at all,
basically
which
just
I
Shermans. The
think is a
Persians
miss.
change.
Hmm?
The Persians change. No, wrong book.
No.
We're in D at the moment, aren't we? Anyway.
Yeah, but we'll get to Bulge in a second. But
Hmm.
no change to tank destroyers, which I'll harp on that when we get to the Brits.
Yeah.
But looking over to the Bulge,
Hmm.
uh, so here we see that the HQs have also gone down a point in Bulge, but they did not go down a point in D-Day
Intriguing.
for some reason. But yeah, veteran HQ, veteran 75s, veteran 76s, veteran 105s all went down a point. Sorry, the 76 isn't listed as a separate option because you can upgrade the 75s to 76s. So,
Yeah, I guess
uh,
what you basically get that option of downgrading tanks makes a cheap platoon even cheaper now, and the option to
yes,
upgrade has not changed. They will still,
provided you're playing the same nonsensical combination of like a jumbo, a 76,
Mhm.
and two downgraded 75s. Like no matter what you're doing, your entire tank package has gone down a single point.
Yeah,
And the same thing happens for the hit on three versions. HQ, basic tanks, the assault guns all go down a point. Airborne recon
Mm.
goes up a point. Greyhounds go up a point. The Stuart cavalry option, where you have an M5 Stuart and two Jeeps, has gone up a point. The command card for the Greyhound has gone up a point.
yeah.
And that's it for Americans.
I feel it's a bit harsh on the airborne jeeps, making them a point more expensive. I'm not,
Uh, I mean, they're a bunch of machine guns. They're a bunch of 50 cals, so I understand why, 50 cals. They're surprisingly good against other recon units
yeah,
because
true.
they're 50 cals. So I can see why they've gone up in a weird way, although I think like leaving them alone to give people more natural counters to uh recon would have been better.
Yeah, I always feel like the problem with Americans was always like mortar equipped recon units. Once it's just spamming out lots of 60 mil mortars.
Oh, the Greyhounds, yeah, because well, you get one mortar
Mhm.
per unit.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
being said, I'm surprised nothing happened to Chaffies
Or Pershings. Yeah,
or Pershings or
Pershings feel like in
tank
fact.
destroyers. Like I feel like the Jackson needs to come down a little bit. The
Oh,
M36,
yeah. The standard
like
M10
just
does
just
pretty well, but the Jackson just feels too expensive for what it does, and the Persian feels too expensive for what it does.
yeah, and I'd like the Hellcats to also just come down just a little bit. Give me my beautiful Hellcats. Let me get my HVAP for cheaper. Let me get my HVAP for free. Just more. But of the three tank destroyers, I think the Jackson's the one in the most need.
Yeah, because you never see them. Well, I
They're
can't think of
AT-14
timers.
guns, and you never see them.
Because generally taking M10s against HVAC makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, or Hellcats.
Hmm.
It's just like you take the other cheaper tank destroyers, you give them the HVAP, you save points doing so. And so there's no place for the Jackson,
No,
weirdly enough. So I feel like that's my biggest miss is you really could have made a place for the Jackson here.
yeah,
Maybe we
Jacksons and
could have
Pershings.
adjusted some points on the battle weary stuff because I feel like they're pointed weirdly.
What, that's too cheap?
I don't want to say too cheap, but I feel like the main platoons actually should like go up a point and the support options should come down.
Okay,
Like a little bit of internal balance within the formation is it's because like I don't run three platoons of like battle weary armored rifles because it's so expensive, but like if I could save some points on the 57 ATs or the Scots or that kind of thing, like I don't know, it's just a thought. But my biggest gripe is the Jacksons.
yeah, okay.
Shall we move on to the
Hmm.
United Kingdom?
Yeah, I'd say I don't think with the Americans is as a common complaint you're going to see is that the towed guns need to be cheaper versus self-propelled guns. Right now, you have no incentive to take one of fives or cannon one of fives versus priests, really. So they need some tweaking there, but right now they haven't touched any of the gun teams.
Yeah, I feel like American towed guns are kind of crap.
Hmm.
So they should come down in points so people don't feel like they're a waste. I mean, like I don't remember the last time I ever saw anyone bring the 3-inch towed. Anti-tank guns.
Only at a bulge event where someone was deliberately trying to do a list to match the bulge. For open tournament play, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone bring a towed 3-inch gun.
Yeah, but for, a point of vehicle, you can have Hellcats instead, and they're
Hmm.
super fast and, they don't get pinned.
No.
It's the towed guns versus SPG's argument all over again. It
Hmm.
happens in all versions. Battlefront needs to bring down the cost of towed support weapons.
Yeah.
Anyway, D-Day UK.
Hmm.
Uh, your Shermans go down. The DD troops, it all goes down a point. I We're finally getting to something interesting is when we hit the Cromwell squadron.
Yeah. CS
A single,
tanks.
yeah, the single Cromwell comes down a point. The CS tanks come down a couple points. So you save, a point of CS tank. We might see, we might start seeing them again. I don't know. When was the last time you saw a CS tank in a British armored HQ?
Yeah, I mean, I tried my comments and it just wasn't worth it. But
Yeah.
I didn't put them in for this list I'm taking at the weekend, but it was close. I am considering them more as an option now, I must admit.
The Cromwell armored recce troops, went down 3 points each.
Yeah, that's a surprise. You very rarely see them, I'll admit, but even so, it seems like a big drop in points.
Yeah, but like Cromwells are cool and we never see them. They're fast Shermans,
Yeah,
but they were prohibitively too expensive. Like
yeah. What
three
was it?
Cromwells was 17 points, while three Shermans was 15 or was 12 points. So you spent 5 more points for 2 more inches of tactical. It just never
Yeah,
mathed right. But now that we're talking just 3 more points from, 14 to 11 for three Cromwells is
yeah. Like I
something
say,
to
and the
think about
difference
if
is
you want to,
speed. Yeah,
yeah.
speed and do we get scout on the recce ones? Probably not actually, but
That is a great question. I do not have my British book in front of me.
I do have my D-Day compilation to hand. Unfortunately, the bulge British book's packed away ready for the weekend. But,
Yeah, I am picking up I'm flipping through forces on my phone as we speak. The
well, give me one
most
sec. Is British the last bit? Yeah, British the last bit. So looking at the Cromwells,
they have Scout.
Scout. I knew we had something. Yeah. So yeah, that makes so Scout and Speed probably at
Scout and
three
2 inches
points
of
of
thing for three. We might actually see Cromwells.
yeah. I'm tempted to get mine paid up. I must be at this point,
Yeah.
especially
And
challengers in here.
the Challenger, you're not getting a discount for the Challenger. The whole unit goes down three. You're only saving the points on the Cromwells.
I'll take that.
But we've gone from 23 points to 20 points for, the troop with the Challenger. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if we'll see Challengers, but we might see Cromwells, and that's good enough for me right now. Stuart Recce Patrol went up 1 point. Just a flat
Uh,
1 point no matter what you're doing. And I'm like, the Stuart Recce is weird.
it feels a lot of points for what it does. I must admit that 9 points for four of them.
Yeah, like 2 points a Stewart was still felt kind of pricey, especially considering that these don't have stabilizers. Like I understand
No.
paying for American Stewards because you get 2 shots, the rolling box of 5 machine guns. Like the recce ones, you have less dice of machine guns and less rate of fire. So these feel very expensive.
Yes, but I mean you do get the advantage of them being.
Spearhead, I believe.
I want to say that's what I'm just trying to find them actually. I'm trouble finding them in the book. Man, looks like I'm not putting it. So Desert Rat ones, yeah, they have Scout and Spearhead. And they still have four machine gun shots, but yeah, they have overworked rather than a stabilizer on their main gun.
So yeah, Stewart Recce feels very expensive, but if they're just going Recce goes up across the board, I understand why they're doing it. Moving to the Sherman Armored
Hmm.
companies, the uh, everything goes down a single point.
Yep. So consistent with the American Shermans, that's for sure.
Hmm. So I'm glad they gave the Cromwells a little more because if they gave the Cromwells the same 1 point, nothing would change across what people are playing.
No.
So the Cromwell's coming down a bit. Definitely makes it interesting. Although
Yeah, well, it's
still
six.
cheaper to get two Shermans and a Firefly.
Yeah. So three Fireflies and 17. Sorry, three
No,
Shermans and a
three
Firefly was
Shermans, 1 point.
16. Was
Yeah,
16. What was three Cromwells and a go up with it with?
20.
Sorry. It was 20. See,
Yeah,
4 point delta on that just for speed and the fact you get the scout.
yeah. Desert Rat, Stuart Recce Patrol goes up a point.
Yeah.
Uh, the versions of the Universal Carrier troops obviously go up a point.
Well,
Honestly, these were kind of coming. They're
Apex Predator need to be nerfed.
Well, I mean, just a motor company has access to like what 5 units of Universal Carriers,
Four units universal carriers, I want to say.
right? But
But
like
MG
for
carriers.
that's so many points of that's so many bodies for like 8 points.
Hmm.
This was a long time coming.
Yeah.
Everyone knew Universal Carriers were going to get hit with the Nerf hammer. The Daimler goes down a point.
Goes up a
In,
point.
hmm?
Goes up a point.
Oh, sorry, goes up a point. Yes,
Mhm.
got more expensive. Here's what I think is really interesting. The Centaur support tank platoon. 4 Centaurs went down 7 points.
It's not bad. We consider four Sextons is 12 points. Four Centaurs, 13. They got a better direct fire. Obviously about equivalent and indirect fire, but shorter range.
Was
I
this a command card? I
No,
thought
no,
I
it's
wrote
it's
down what
it's a,
were
it's a
command
support
cards.
it's a support unit. Basically, I only ever used them when I was doing a D-Day game because obviously Centaurs laying on the beach is kind of thematic. But at 20 points, it's always a big hit to be
Yeah,
thematic.
but
Now that's actually a fairly tasty support unit at
yeah, because
13
I'm
points.
looking at it on my phone right now. 48-inch range,
Hmm.
AT3, 3 up firepower, smoke.
Yep.
Direct fire of AT8 2 up. That's kind of
Brutal.
whatever.
Brutal.
Brutal End has the smoke canisters.
Yep.
3 dice of machine guns. How many points is a sexton?
12 points for four.
So for 1 more point, you lose like half your range, but you get a better firepower rating. Like the
Hmm.
Centaurs are actually an option here.
Yeah,
If swap you saved on your Shermans, you can swap out those Sextons for some Centaurs.
it's a tempting choice. I think it makes them a lot more viable at that point.
Yeah, and the Centaur is significantly more survivable.
Oh, it's basically a
Way more
Cromwell.
armor.
Yeah, basically
It
a slow
Yeah.
Cromwell, basically.
But yeah, I think that's super interesting.
Hmm.
So maybe we'll see Centaurs.
With next time on my powers, I'll be definitely putting some Centaurs in, I think.
All right, shall we move on to Bulge?
Yep. Comet
All right, Bulge
time.
UK. The Comet Armored Squadrons. Everything went down a point.
Need be more.
It's they
Half the points.
so
Half the points.
I mean, I don't want to say that, but like I felt like we should because the Cromwell CS tanks went down in D-Day.
Hmm.
I felt like in the Comet ones, the CS Cromwell should also like come down a couple more points.
Yes, it feels like
You
it
know,
feels
if
weird. It's only a 1 point
yeah,
delta when it's cost of Centaur should really be sorry, not Centaur, the Cromwell CS should be coming out a lot more.
yeah, because like the two comets coming down a single point, sure,
Hmm.
makes sense, but like having the Cromwell CSs like should have come down a couple more points, I think.
Yeah.
Uh, Comet armored troops went down a point.
Which is
The Stuart Recce patrols went up
yeah, well, that's consistent.
by a single point. The Chaffee Recce went up by 2.
I mean, they are scout, possibly spearhead as well. Unfortunately, I haven't got my balls put in hand. But
I don't think that they're spearhead.
oh, it might only just be scout then. But either way, it's a very useful capability for a tactical 12, 75 millimeter main gun.
You know what? They are scout and spearhead actually.
Yeah, with Stuart sauce, I thought they would be. So I can see that being something that needs to be costed equivalently. Plus, it shouldn't even be in the book. So, in fact, so,
I don't know, it feels weird because you only get three of them. Uh, they're no tougher. Yeah, you got that AT 1075 mil gun on it, but like, I don't know, it just feels weird.
it does feel weird when you think that the two HQ comets is 1 point more than three Chaffies.
Yes.
When you look at it that way, it looks very weird.
The Dingo Recce went up a point.
I'm a little 1 point unit is to sort of keep the
They
formation
had it
going.
coming.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Carriers went up. These things were definitely going up.
they were too good. They were too good for a point, as it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
The Hussars keep the same thing going in the
So
HQ.
again, but that means they're out of whack now with the
Yes.
D-Day ones, which makes no sense considering they're still very much the same stats, soft stats otherwise to a recce unit.
Yeah, because I mean these ones also these shouldn't have scout if I'm not mistaken, because they're not a recce unit anymore.
Yeah, I think they've
Yeah,
lost
they
it.
don't have scout anymore, so it's very weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you don't get anything. It's the same Cromwell, it's just
It does
more
make,
expensive.
yeah, but then
Hold
it
on a
makes
second.
that Hussars Cromwell unit three Cromwells for 14 points versus sorry, but yeah, versus for 14
Okay,
points
so it saves
versus
14 points, yeah. But like four Cromwells for 19,
Mhm.
I'd rather go back to D-Day, pay one more point, and pick up the Challenger.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd rather just have the one-off Challenger because aren't Challengers just are they TAC 10? Are they nope? Challengers are tactical 12.
Yeah.
So it's not even the Cromwell problem with the Fireflies, which was you end up leaving your Fireflies behind. The Challenger keeps up.
Mhm. So yeah, it just reflects the 15th and 19th Hussars because they're basically the last ones to get comets. They basically for the last squadron not to get comets basically had the pick of the Cromwells and Challengers. They put the Challengers in one platoon, the Cromwells another. So that's why you haven't got an in troop Challenger. But
I
yeah, I just
I
feel like
understand,
the
but
Challengers should be a lot more than 1 point more in that on that basis. So yeah.
yeah, again, like we look at the challengers and they go down a point for three, and then they give you 2 points if you're running four challengers,
Mm,
but four challengers was already like an unfeasible number of challengers.
yeah. A lot of
Like it
that.
might fit your one drop reserve a little nicer now, but it's still pretty fucking nasty.
Hmm.
Cromwell Armored Squadron, same thing, only a point.
Yeah. So again, it feels like these are much closer to the D-Day ones. They should be really matching the points of a D-Day
Yeah,
because in
three
a D,
challengers or three Cromwells and a challenger. So three Cromwells and a challenger went up a point comparative to its D-Day counterpart. It went down one compared to what the book
yeah.
used to say, but compared to the exact same thing from D-Day that got scout,
Hmm.
it's gone up a point. I don't know what they're doing in this book, Lee.
No, it should be. There's a lack of consistency here with the actual D-Day version, which is a worrying thing.
I don't think that this is gonna convince people to play Bulge over D-Day. Like my personal experience is the British players just kind of kept playing D-Day.
Or they went comets.
What?
Or they went comets. Comets is
Or they
anything.
went comets,
Yeah.
yes, sure. But anything that was in D-Day, people just kept running from their D-Day counterparts because the point increases of basically the same kind of thing
Yeah.
to Bulge. Like,
Unless you
was
really
D-Day
want,
overtuned? Maybe. And
maybe.
they tried to fix it in Bulge, but like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but the equivalencies just don't work. Comparing this to the points they put in the D-Day book versus the Bulge book, it doesn't stack up. Especially the
Yeah.
CS tanks. The CS tanks are very inconsistent.
Yeah, this was Battlefront's chance to kind of balance the books between each other, and they chose not to.
Hmm.
Maybe because they're just balancing against the other D-Day books, and that's why they don't really care the difference between Bulge and D-Day for inside the UK, but it makes a difference.
It does.
Hey, look, uh, Sherman's, they all went down a point.
At least that's consistent.
Now I want to see three Sherman's 12, 15, 11, 7. Okay, so the guard Sherman, oh no, that's the HQ. Ooh. Uh,
The HQ is a 15, 11, 7,
three Shermans and a Firefly and two, so 16 and 12.
18 and 14.
18 and 14.
That doesn't make any sense.
Battlefront, what are you doing?
I can't remember the guards being different on soft stats to North Sherman. I'm pretty sure they're
Uh,
not.
you get access to the weirdo rockets.
Yeah, but you get to pay up. You have to pay to upgrade. So
That's also true.
The baseline Sherman should be the same. Now, if you want to up the tulip cost, that makes sense possibly because tulips were almost a go-to for anyone taking guards. But the base Sherman should still be the same.
Yeah, guards is just confident, trained, careful. Nothing weird with the soft stats.
No, so yeah, it makes no sense.
There's still front armor six Shermans.
Hmm.
Like, I don't understand. I don't
Yeah,
understand at all.
no, those should be the same as the fact that HQ is the same, but the actual armored troop itself is different makes no sense.
Uh, yeah, it's very weird. Uh, and then we've got the Rams. The Rams have gone down, although I don't think the Rams should have gone down.
No,
I
it
think
was
the Rams
already.
should have stayed the same because they're already like, and I understand some people don't want to play Rams because they weren't real or whatever, but if you are playing in a tournament or you're
Mhm.
trying to play competitively, the Rams just kind of outperform regular Shermans.
What did we just say three Shermans were? Go back and set guards HQ because that's basically the same thing. So
11.
11. So we're saying a ram, three rams are worth the same as three Shermans. It's they got better side armor, they got better anti-tank, they have less
Worse
firepower.
firepower.
Yeah, but that's the only but they're like remount 2 plus or something
They're
crazy
remount
like
2
that.
plus, which is crazy.
Hmm.
I think the Rams could have stayed put. I
I
think that
think
the
they should have
Shermans could
done.
have come down to make them more competitive.
Yeah.
I definitely think bold Shermans need to come way the fuck down. I think every tank but the Ram in bold Shermans needs to come way the fuck down.
It should be consistent. They should be consistent the D-Day pointing.
Right, which means they need to come down 2 or 3 points.
Yeah.
Uh that does not include the Arvs and the Crocodiles. Leave those things the fuck alone. Do not
Hmm.
do not lower the points on those things. I'm tired of seeing them as is.
Yes, I think there's a strong case that the M10C should probably get slightly more expensive, but
Yeah.
it's far too much of a go-to. Same crocodiles.
Oh, let me fix a quick thing there. Universal Carriers went up.
Yep.
Cuckoo went down 3 points.
At least they
Hey!
at least they consist on changing the panther points
Literally
anyway.
every Panther has come down points.
Yeah,
They didn't forget Cuckoo, which is fun.
I do like it. I only ever see it being used once in a game, but I do enjoy its fare.
I think like as
Hmm.
a relatively cheap like tank destroyer, Cuckoo's pretty good.
Yep.
Uh, but what was I? What's that? There it is. Uh, Airborne Recce, the two Jeeps stay the same,
Hmm.
but as you go up to 4 and 8 Jeeps, you go up a point in cost. The Daimlers go up. Uh,
The various
the
Daimler
armored
op.
and the Recce troops
Hmm.
both go up, all up a single point, no matter what you think is. The SAS section goes up. I felt like this could have used another point. I think the SAS should have gone up 2 points.
Really?
Yes, because I've seen some real disgusting plays happen with these SAS Jeeps.
Was that well, that's probably I'd say the behind enemy lines card should go up. That's where the discussing play happens with that card that lets them come in from behind.
Sure. You know what? Yeah. One of them, like another point needed to come up somewhere between the two.
Yeah. Put it on the unit and then put it
Because
on the card. Yeah.
The SAS Jeeps doing behind enemy lines is just gross because they show up, they sit on an objective, they hide and train, they do absolutely nothing,
Hmm.
and they just absorb a metric ton of dice and they make their saves, and it's not fun to play.
No.
Uh, Speaking of Cromwell CS, literal CS platoon, six Cromwells for 25 CS for 25 points, five whole points. I mean, hey,
Yeah, but
this
four of them were 13 points.
yes. So you save. No, you don't save.
No.
This is a really dumb card, but it came down. I don't see anyone ever playing this for
No, it feels like it's still out of whack, but yeah. Because
like
four's
maybe at 20
13.
points, 19, 20 points, maybe that's where we would possibly see somebody running this.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Do people run six gun batteries?
I've never seen it. Like I say, I very rarely see two, let alone or four, let alone six.
Yeah. The command card HQs for the various recce's have gone up one single point each.
Well, the Stackhouse have gone quite up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the Daimlers and the Staghounds went up, which is wild.
But the Intercourt, that would hurt Intercourt, which is probably no bad thing and make it a bit more. Intercourt is always a little bit 2 points effective. So making the HQ more expensive acts as a tax for doing Intercourt. So I'll go with that. I feel like you should do an Intercourt because you want to, not because it's a meta.
Yeah, well, especially when we get to the Germans, I think that we you might be onto something that we should be
Mhm.
using the HQ as a tax, or
Yeah.
a bigger discount to encourage the formations or discourage the formations as appropriate.
Hmm.
Uh, I want to talk about the M10s. Um, they're gross. They should have gone up in points, if anything, because like nobody runs archers, nobody runs the Toad 17 pounders, everybody runs D-Day Spartans.
Hmm. Yeah.
And you didn't lower the cost of any of that other stuff. Like I think the tank destroyer, the British meta of Recce Company plus crocodiles plus Spartans is broken. It's gross. It's been
Achilles,
stagnant
not
since
Spartans.
D-Day.
But yes,
Uh,
it's. I always feel the problem the British has. I never understood why you got two boxes for M10s. No other force gets two boxes for tank destroyers, or two boxes for the actual crocodiles. It should have been one box for each. And straight away that limits it, rather than having eight M10Cs going around.
yeah. They either need to lose availability or they need to go up in points.
Yeah.
And this is not just bitterness. This is like for the health of the game.
If everyone's taking it, it means it's too cost effective.
Yeah. So any other thoughts on the Brits, Lee?
I think Battlefront, you go back and just make sure the pointing is consistent so that Cromwell's versus CS tanks always having the same benefit. A comet and a comet plus a challenge is always the same amount of points drop across all of it. I still think Toad 25 pounders need to come down to be at least the same points as Sextons. And I'd probably
Well, the
argue.
Toad 25 pounders, the Toad 17 pounders, like
Mhm.
stuff needs to come down. Stuff
Yeah,
needs to come down big time.
it
If
should. Yeah, it should be an attractive option compared to the actual subpropel gun, rather than never being taken in a million years. Because yeah, that's my main thing. Yeah, sure, bring the Shermans and making the Cromwell Recce in D-Day a lot more attractive is great, though. Then again, I'll then point out why is that not consistent with the Bulge book. So that's all nice, and like I say, but I do feel like Rams should not go down in price. They should be the same. They should be where they are.
yeah,
M10s,
the Rams shouldn't have come down.
M10Cs need looking at because right now they're just a default option. Nothing should be a default option. It's always be as a compromise. Yeah, but I mean, what they have changed is fine. But I think they need to go further. The British and do a fairly fundamental revamp of the
Yeah,
pointing of the British.
I think like M10s need to come up. Maybe the archers come down a point or two, and
Hmm.
then like the towed guns, the towed 17 pounders need to come down like 4 fucking points.
Yeah, I can't remember how much. Since I often look at the Toad 17s, I can't remember what they are compared to it.
14 and 7 for 4 and 2 respectively.
And their N10Cs are
22 points for 4.
all right. So they are cheap already.
Right, right. The archer is 18 points for 4.
Hmm.
Again, like I don't know. Despite the uh M10s being like 8 more points than the towed guns, nobody takes towed guns. Everyone brings 2 boxes of M10Cs.
Yeah, which just suggests that the M10C needs to be more expensive.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Shall we look at the fins?
Yes.
So, T-34s have come down big for the Finns. Four
Wow. Yeah.
points and 3 points for the 85 and the 76. Uh, their little garbage light tanks have gone up a few points.
Hmm. The T28's
This
got not the light tank. The T28's the weird Russian medium tank before the little secondary machine gun turrets on. T26 is a little light tank.
Oh,
Yeah, the T26 is the one that should go up because everyone takes it like King Tigers.
I'm looking at it. Oh yeah, yeah, with the little machine gun turrets and everything.
Yeah, it's that weird interwar Russian tank.
Yeah, I don't know why this is going up. It's got an overworked 76 mil gun,
Hmm.
AT7 firepower 3 up, 2-1 overworked.
Yeah,
Its tactical is 8. It does have 5 dice of machine guns, but again, its tactical is 8.
but I don't think I've ever seen anyone take T28, so I'm not sure of all the things to put the points upon. That wouldn't be anywhere on my list to put up. At 12 points for four, I'll take three T34s every day of the week.
Yeah, 9-7. Yeah, like the stats make it look right. I'm just gonna look at the T26s super quickly.
Yeah, T26 are like say little armor one boxes.
Yeah, they're like T660s basically. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why the T26s didn't go up, but the T28 makes no sense to me, brother. I don't
No.
know. If you know, comment below why
Yeah, what are we
Battlefront
missing
hates the
in the Finnish
T28. Like, what are
meta?
we missing in Finnish meta?
Sturmey's get a nice reduction. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, 5 points is a lot for the Sturmies.
Hmm. I'm curious what the German ones, German stuffs look like after.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get to those.
Okay,
But even the captured IS
152. Yeah.
152s. I'm
Wait,
fixing typos as we go. I hand typed all of this. All
I
right,
know.
I'm a madman. The BA-10 armored car platoons went up a point.
Yeah.
The Panzer IVs went down a single point.
So that's interesting. So three Panzer IVs are 17 points, and three of the Stugs are
Are now 14 points.
14
Yes.
points. So
Stug supremacy, baby. Let's go.
yeah, I mean, obviously they have worse assault stats and cross than a Panzer IV, but that front armor 7 still the main differentiator, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Stugs.
Go Stugs. But yeah, I've kind of got. I don't play Finns. I've literally played against Finns exactly once in a tournament in which I was organizing and had to make up a round. So what's the comp group with the Tiger ones with the terrible wheels? Is it
Oh,
Hummel?
Hummel.
Yeah. So I just took comp group Hummel and just drove Tiger ones directly into Finns. So I can't have good opinions on any of this stuff. A close defense company rolled terribly and got murdered by Tiger Ones, but for the most part, like my Tiger Ones kind of just didn't go anywhere or do anything because they were humble and terrible.
Hmm. No, it's interesting. Like I say, it's Stugs to come down, the T-34s to come down. Maybe it's trying to encourage Finnish Finns to be used as an actual army rather than a T-26 King Tiger delivery system.
Sure, that would make some sense.
But I feel like the T-26 need to go up in price to encourage that further. But
But yeah, I think we should remember these Panzer IV numbers and these Stug numbers.
mhm. Because going to the Germans,
First things first, we're looking at the Fallschirmjäger Stugs,
fearless
and they're not
veterans.
coming. Oh, they're also fearless veterans, yes, because fearless veteran careful for the Finns with two up remount.
So yeah, so it's not as much reduction as the Finns.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just pulling up the Fallschirmjägers to see. They're actually worse Stugs because they don't get the two up remount.
There's fat fearless, yeah.
Yeah, like you still have and actually, if I think the Finnish version also counterattacks on a 4, and yeah, the Finnish version counterattacks on a 4, and the Fallschirmjägers counterattack on a 5.
Right, so it feels like they're slightly more expensive than they should be when you look at it that way.
Yes.
I mean, I still
Which
say,
is crazy.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't complaining about 13 points for free Stugs. That sound like a good deal. But yeah, in
Oh,
fact, the
certainly,
Finns get so much better for that points value. It's a
it's it's an interesting point of comparison.
Hmm.
Now, obviously, the Finns have significantly fewer support options and other things that, the Battlefront is trying to balance here, I think.
Yeah,
And obviously we can't just compare, a British and American Shermans to each other. They've got different things going on there,
yeah,
but I like seeing them come down, at least, a few points per Stug.
yeah. I mean, comparison
Uh
is the thief of joy, as they say. So
yeah, look, I love the Stugs. I hope that we see more Stugs.
yeah.
But we're not going to, because as we scroll down, let's take a look at these Panthers.
I mean, I said the Panthers need to come down in price, but I feel this might be a little too generous.
Now, I don't think I think D-Day Panthers, not a terrible place, actually. Three Panthers for 22 points
Yeah,
at classic German stat line. Not
because
terrible.
yeah, we consider three comets as 21 points, similar sort of gun. Comets have speed rather than armor, but yeah, it feels like the comparison is not unfair for the actual performance,
But unfortunately, like we see these kind of discounts across every version of the Panther,
which is a problem when you start getting to the
which we will
Clausewitz.
we will
Yeah,
get to when we get to other German books.
but in the context of D-Day, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
This and the
Uh,
Panther were stuff that need points to come down.
the Panzer IVs have come down,
Hmm. Just a little
uh,
bit.
just a little bit, but more than Sherman's.
Yeah, but I think people always felt the confident veteran Panzer IVs were always overpointed. I feel this puts them in about the right place compared to a Sherman.
Okay, that's fair. A fun thing that we're gonna find is all the drillings in the Stummels, all the weird half track gun carriers, they've all gone up in points.
And they need to. The Stummel was
They
all
needed to.
they were wait. I mean, even at 11 points for six, that's still not, but that's still a pretty good points for six Stummels. But it feels like a fairer point position for what they are.
They were just a touch too efficient.
Yeah.
The recon version only went up a single point, so like Battlefront's really charging you for the mass
Hmm.
of these guys. Scout troops go up in points. More scout troops, more points.
I feel the Puma did not need a government point, so Puma already felt like it was in a bad place. But putting up a point just feels like putting the foot in while it's on the floor. So
Well, then it's like, well, why would I ever run a 2-3-4 when I can run Pumas? Like, It's
Hmm.
giving away free power at that point. If they cost the same, then why wouldn't you ever run Pumas?
Oh no, but yeah. I think the fact it's a two tank unit that's reluctant just makes it a very problematic choice, put it that way.
Yeah, but if they didn't increase the cost of Pumas, we'd be sitting there going, they're trying to sell more Pumas by
Hmm.
making the Puma the more attractive option
Yep, yep.
because we're cynics. The 23475 also went up a single point.
Hmm.
Yag Panthers have also come down.
Yay! I think
So
again, yeah,
three Yag Panthers for 24 points compared to three Panthers for 22 points.
yep.
Yeah, I mean that feels a bit more appropriate.
Should still fix the front armor so it's front armor 10, but yeah, I'll take that point discount for sure. And Jagdpanzer
And
4
then
falls in line with the Stug as it should do.
yeah, hey, they've gone down appropriately.
I always
I
felt
don't
like
have I mean like
Jagdpanzer a little hard done by because it's only confident veteran rather than fearless veteran.
mm,
And all it really gains for that is a slightly better cross. Should feel like it's an extra. It should be a point cheaper than the fearless veteran Stugs, but still, at least it's gone down the same amount, so it stays on parity with the Stug.
I think that comes down to is I think the Jagdpanzer 4 is only a support option.
Correct. Yeah, I have one platoon of them.
So meanwhile, you could have a whole formation of the Fallschirmjäger Stug, so there's a little more like point sync there.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's same front armor, same gun. Yeah, forward firing. The recon HQs went up a point on the command card, same as before.
Hmm.
All right, here's where things start to get a little gross. So we look at the other D-Day book, the Waffen book.
Yep.
Man, these Panthers sure do come down in points. Uh, like okay, so it used to be 26 for 3 and it was 33 for 3 for the hair version. So like yes, these Panthers didn't come down as much, but they were already like much more affordable.
Hmm.
Like the fearless trained aggressive for 20 points. Like everyone think back to dealing with Brigade Panthers. Now imagine if they didn't run away easily. And that's what the new SS Panthers are.
Yeah.
It's gross. Too cheap.
Yeah, because it's not like you didn't see SS Panthers.
Right. We saw them,
Hmm.
although they were normally played by suspect people, so it might not have been because they were pointed well. Stugs come down. What's that?
Yep.
543, 543.
So slightly more expensive than a here Stug, isn't it, at that point?
Well, we only have the Fallschirmjäger Stugs to compare so far,
So
but they
three,
are more expensive than the Fallschirmjäger versions.
yeah, they are,
17, 19, or 13, 9, 19, 15, 11. Weird.
yeah, because they're still trained, aren't they, SS Stugs?
Yeah, but they're fearless.
Yeah,
And
so are Fallschirmjäger ones.
were the Fallschirmjäger ones fearless?
Yeah. So you got two. All right. So the SS
Yeah, so
ones
that
have two
doesn't
plus
make
re. They have the SS ones have two plus remount.
okay.
But otherwise, yeah, they're fearless, trained, aggressive. So it
Yeah,
feels
these ones
like
are fearless, and the Fallschirmjägers are fearless, veteran, careful.
yes, it feels like the SS one should be cheaper still, even the two plus remount.
Or at
So that's
least
odd.
like much closer.
Yeah,
It's weird that they're more expensive.
very weird.
Hmm Uh, the 7.5s went up not
Yeah,
as much as the hair versions, although these are hit on 3, so they were a little easier to,
yeah, deal with.
yeah.
And same the
Uh,
recce going up. Yep.
Scout troops all go up a single point.
Hmm.
Even Lee's favorite double Puma. And then the Jagdpanzer comes down.
So that is cheaper than the here ones. That makes no sense. Why does Doug's not so? That makes no sense.
17, 13, 9, 15, 11, 8. Yeah. They're cheaper than the hair versions, which is
Hmm.
weird because the hair versions for D-Day are not fearless
No,
or
like I said,
veteran.
there's even less of a gap between a Jagdpanzer fort and in the SS than it is with the Stug, because, like I say, they are, at that point they are both fearless veteran. Oh, sorry, fearless trained aggressive. The only thing
Hmm.
different is a cross check at that point, really, and it hasn't got the 2+ remount. So I feel like the Stug should be more or less the same price as the Jagdpanzer 4 at this point. So the fact it isn't, it just makes it all a bit weird.
Sorry, the D-Day ones are veteran for the record. So, but they're confident, last stand three up, veteran,
Yeah, yeah.
careful.
But
But
the
like, I don't
SS
see
ones
any
are
reason
pretty
why
aggressive.
the black shirts should be that cheaper.
No, and certainly they shouldn't be out of whack with the Stugs, the SS Stugs. The SS Stugs should be more or less the same points as the SS Jagdpanzers.
Yeah.
It's a shame because the rest of the points for SS doesn't seem too bad, other than, like, say, the Panthers coming down when they didn't really need to.
Yeah, I think some Panthers shouldn't have come down, or at least come down significantly less than they came down.
Well, as we'll see when we get
If
towards the bulge, yeah. Right, so bag Russian,
Bagration.
yes.
Yeah. So the Stugs come down a little bit.
But yeah, but as we established earlier, free Stugs for 13 points appears to be where the D-Day ones were. So were they already cheap? They come down more than a point. They
I
go from
mean,
17 to 13. The maths ain't math thing.
oh,
That's
okay, hold on. I see where I've
that's fine. Everything else is
professional
fine.
podcast.
Professional podcast. Yeah, that's my fault for not double checking your maths beforehand.
Okay, so no, they come down a fair amount.
Yeah, as
It's
consistent.
interesting that the stew like evens out.
Yeah, I mean, they've always done it with stews on the basis that, you got better firepower and brutal, but at the
No, but the
cost
stews
of.
have always been a little cheaper. The one stew edition has always been cheaper.
Oh, I see. It was 1 point cheaper. Yes. Now
Yeah.
it's just, no, now it's not.
No,
Hmm.
it's not.
I mean, it still seems like I'm not sure how often you take the one stew anyway, because it's mixing your stats, as it were, which is never a good thing.
Yeah, having one just for you, I think like the big reason you never take the stew is because they're, 8 inches shorter range and they have worse halted rate of fire.
Hmm. But it makes sense when they're in a unit of three stews and they all got the same stats.
Sure, sure. But mixing them with the Stugs, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Hetzers have come down.
Yeah, quite a lot actually.
Hetzer's gonna Hetz. I mean, 4 Hetzers for 12 points is real tasty.
It is, but at no point do I feel like Hetz had to come down points. Hetzers were something people were taking anyway. I guess if you bring the Stug down, you've got to bring the Hetzer down, otherwise it throws everything at the
Why
whack.
would you ever
But
play
a Hetzer at that point,
again,
yeah, yeah,
three Stugs for 13 points, 3 Hetzers for 12. Why would you, I'd spend one more point for the Stug every day of the week.
yeah, yeah. At that point, you really have got to bring it down, but
Hmm.
maybe bring it down to 10 rather than 9. I don't know. Unintended
Uh,
consequences.
Unintended consequences. But hey,
Yeah,
yeah.
Panthers are the standard same as D-Day Panthers, aren't they? At this point,
Yeah, it stayed consistent because these are just standard German stat line Panthers.
confident, veteran, careful, which are the ones that had to come
Yep.
down because they were just, yeah.
Way too expensive, yeah.
Mhm. I mean, 4 for
I
13
mean,
feels like a much better place to be in.
even at 3, they basically like gave you one of those Panthers for free.
Hmm.
The Panzer Force come down a similar amount. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what he said was
Yep, they
25,
come down the same amount.
2015. Yeah, so that's the same. So that's consistent. Good. Same with
Yeah.
the Stugs. Stugs are consistent. So, like, all the things we expect to see here, it should all be consistent. Panzer 470's be the first new unit, really, other than the Hetz after the Hetzer.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Panzer 470s coming down big. 12-point
yeah,
reduction for 4 Panzer 470s.
that's a lot.
They've come down 3 points of Panzer 470. Let me tell you, as a guy who really likes them and has a lot,
Yeah,
I'm going to run these again because, well,
it's
the
true.
only
'Cause
thing that ever stopped me from running Panzer 470s is Brigade Panthers.
mhm.
Well, actually, I might not run them. I might not run them at all because, well, Brigade Panthers. We'll get to that in Bulge.
But these are confident, careful, veteran. These are the Gucci Panzer 470s, as it were, rather than the tired, worn out Panzer 470s.
Sure, sure.
But yeah,
But man, those tired, worn out ones were so much cheaper.
yeah. So remember the point six. We will be revisiting it in a
Yeah.
minute.
Uh, the 7.5s go up, although
Not as much. Didn't we say it was more than that? We looked at the D-Day one. 1185. 1185. All right, no, it's the same.
okay, so they were cheaper in Bagration for some reason.
Huh.
So they've evened out across the board.
Well, which makes sense because they should all be
Yeah.
the same for the same
hmm
soft stats. Yeah, all the recce will be the
all the
same.
same recce stuff, the stuff. Okay, so then the Ostfront
Hmm.
stuff have come down.
Yep.
Strange that the singular Panzer IV did not come down.
Yeah. That's a bit weird. I guess at
But
six
yeah, the
points it was yeah.
16 points for two Panthers is still real. That's a whole lot of Panther.
Yep. And 3 for 24 puts it more or less the same as the here, doesn't it? Just scroll back up a little bit. The Panthers. 3 Panthers is 22. So yes, this one's the same more expensive, which makes sense because he's a fearless veteran,
Okay.
aren't they? Careful, if I remember right. They're not aggressive and trained. This is the point where I reached. So bizarrely, I never got around to buying the bag ration compilation. I don't know why. I was just looking for it myself and realized I've never got around to buying it. To see if I can find the
But
old
yeah, the
PDF.
Panzer IVs come down a little bit. The Stugs come down quite a bit. 5 points is a lot for three Stugs.
Hmm.
And these are the fearless, the veteran. So it makes sense, 15 points for three Stugs versus 13 points for three Stugs. Makes sense.
Yeah,
You feel that big deep discount. Uh Ostfront Tiger ones have come down. I don't know if that's enough for anyone to bring Tiger ones again.
I
But
still
it's
think your
interesting
problem
to
is you
see that Tiger ones have come down.
yeah. I mean, the problem is you're always going to compare them to King Tigers. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
but maybe for 3 for 37 points makes your one drop a little easier if you're running an Ostfront list.
Yeah,
Uh your 7.1s have gone up. Your Yag Panther 4s have gone down. Regular Yag Panther 4s have also come down. Or Yag Panzer 4s, excuse me.
yeah. Just to confirm, Yost Front Panther SS tank platoon is fearless veteran careful.
Okay.
So
Oh, veteran and careful.
yeah, that's why they're more expensive than the here ones
I didn't
because
realize they
yeah.
were also careful. Like
Mhm.
fearless veteran, I'm like, okay, you're up on two stats. That makes sense. But like,
Yeah, well, fear this is the units before they were spanked and had to be
yeah,
rebuilt in
24
French.
points for fearless veteran careful is actually a fucking steal.
Hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it feels like that's come down a bit too much when you look at it that way.
I think Panthers have come down a bit too much across the board, except for the generic hair version.
Hmm.
Uh Brumbars, Duncan Rejoice,
Yay!
Brumbars have come down a comedic amount of points.
Well, yeah, but when you look at how the Cromwell CS has come down,
Sure.
at rate of fire one brutal guns were being overvalued. I think this at least keeps it consistent coming down that.
Then why haven't the stews come down? besides the one thing where it's like the one formation where you could have,
Well,
because in D-Day the three stews did not come down at all.
do they not?
They did not.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, about Brothers by theory, yes, absolutely.
Hmm. Uh, but yeah, Brumbars. Hey,
Mhm.
look, 21 points for four of them. Why would you? But 16 for three. Maybe you
Six
bring
for
one
is
as a
good.
support option now. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I
Command cards.
well, you consider three Stugs is 13 points. Three Brumbars for
Yeah.
16 points doesn't feel too far off, especially if you got that
Does
better
not
front
feel
armor.
terrible. No.
No.
Command cards. Scout Company HQs all went up a point.
Hmm.
And then the T-34 security tank platoons went down.
Yeah.
I understand that these are the bad T-34s, but
They are the standard T-34s, yes.
yeah.
They I think they lose overwork because they got a proper component on it. Maybe I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I looked at it. So one thing that hasn't
Oh,
come down all this is the King Tiger, the Bag Ration King Tiger platoon. Like I say, it's pretty consistent. The King Tiger never coming down points. But he had a weird
well,
thing where the Bag Ration King Tiger was so much better than the training company King Tiger, even though they had roughly the same soft stats, apart from a few critical things.
yeah. Let me see here. They did not lose overworked.
All right,
They're
okay.
confident, they're trained with a 5-up tactics, and they're aggressive.
There we go. And yeah,
So the security tank's still not particularly great.
no, especially when like
All
three Hetzers is more or less the same points.
right, so everything's been like kind of understandable, a little, maybe a
Hmm.
little alarming. We're getting to the part of the Germans where everything's going to be really disgusting from here
Goes
on
full
out.
crazy.
Yeah, just uh Pete and Wayne just lost their goddamn minds. Uh Bulge. Brigade Panthers are 16 points now. I We saw so many of them at 20 points, and now they're 16.
Hmm.
Uh this reduction in the cost of Panthers eats up the increase that you would have seen in like the recon formations, I think, if you were running the formation of Brigade Panthers and the Schnell Group Niddle
Yeah.
Wombo combo. So I haven't done the math exactly, but it feels like they've canceled out because saving 12 points in 10 to 12 points in Panthers compared to recon each individual element going up like a point. If anything, that list might be even cheaper now.
Which is absolutely nuts. Yeah.
It's nuts. It's insane. It makes no sense that like you wanted them to come down so they're still the cheaper bad option. 18 points would have been understandable and acceptable.
Hmm.
But like 16 points for, and these are late Panthers. Every
Yep.
Panther we've talked about to this point is front armor 9. These are front armor 10 Panthers.
Yep.
So I don't know what they're thinking.
They should just either stay the same points or just drop down a little bit to keep them consistent with the other
You're right,
ones.
because you could
But
have been like, oh well, you can take the bagration ones, but they're only front armor 9. Or you can take the SS ones, they're only
mhm.
front armor 9.
But still, three back Russian ones, even revised, were what, 20? What did you say they were? 23 points, 24 points? Yeah, three Panthers.
22 points
Yeah. So if
for
you
front
know,
armor 9 Panthers.
yeah, with better soft stats, but yes.
With better soft stats, sure, but for 6 points, I'll take the front armor. Thank you.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, but they should be, like say, 18 points at absolute max.
yeah,
Even maybe if they stay, even if they stayed 20 points. 20 points for a front armor 10 but aggressive versus a 22 point front armor 9 careful. I think I think that still would be justifiable.
yeah. Armor is your armor. You don't care about being hit on threes. You have
Hmm.
front armor 10 and you're probably at long range.
Yeah.
and you don't care because you're a Panther and most things you're fighting don't stand up very good against AT-14.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Uh, Brigade Stugs come down a single point, so it's 9 points for 3 Stugs. I mean, Stugs came down across the board. Like this makes more sense because they came down a single point because
Mm-hmm.
3 points a Stug is crazy good for that stat line.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking front armor 7, AT-11, like it's cheaper than Hetzers.
Yeah. The fact it's reluctant, trained, aggressive makes very little difference there.
Yeah. The drillings all
Should
went
got
up except for the triple 15. 3 of them stayed at 3, which is weird
yeah,
because the 2 centimeters went up a point.
I feel he should got more points. But I think they still good. It's not get like I say, with the reductions on the Panthers, you're not gonna see any real change here in number of drillers you take.
Yeah. Uh, the Brigade 7.5, 4 of them only went up a single point, which is weird because the hair version went up like 4 points
Mm-hmm.
or maybe 3. Hey, look, uh, late Panthers are just, 3 for 22 points.
Yeah, try to remember these fearless, trained, aggressive still.
Yeah, these would be the classic, the classic Waffen
Mm-hmm.
stat line. I am just double checking very quickly though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. But I just feel again they come down too much
Fearless, trained, aggressive,
because now you
and now you
compare.
have that front armor at 10.
Mhm. But now you compare it to the Ostfront ones at front of 9, and it's like, yeah, 24 points for front armor 9, but fierce veteran, careful.
Right. Or 22 points for front armor 10, fearless, trained, aggressive.
Mm-hmm. More Panthers is better Panthers,
Yeah, well,
especially for also front armor 10. It's like, yeah,
yeah, look, again, up until we looked at Brigade Panthers, all of these Panther points like kind of made sense.
Bulge is just yeah out of whack.
But just Brigade is out of whack.
Mm-hmm.
Brigade is way too cheap.
Yeah,
Panzer 470s, man, those are tasty, like, 3 of them for 16 points. Fearless, trained.
aggressive.
Again, yeah, aggressive, but you've got a front armor of 7. You're gonna be shooting at long range. You have a Panther gun.
Mm-hmm. It's more than 7, isn't it? I thought is it 7? Maybe it is 7 on plentiful.
Panzer 470?
In
I'm
my head, I thought
fairly
that,
certain they're front armor 7. Or
yeah,
maybe
maybe
they're
they are.
9.
That's what I was thinking. I thought this one were 9 because they're so front heavy. But I could be wrong.
Where can I find a Panzer 470 somewhere, please, people?
Bag ration. Give me a second. I've got the bag ration book open.
They're front armor 9, actually.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
yeah, look, front armor 9, like, yeah, okay.
I don't care about being aggressive at that point. That's
Yeah, for 6 whole points, I can put all my recon back in because it's so many points I've saved on.
mhm. Put your
Oh,
stumbles back in.
put the Stummels back in. But
Tunnels and
as long
drillers.
as you were eating those points before, your list kind of doesn't change.
No.
Uh, the hair late Panzers, 3 for 24, okay.
Because these ones are just trying to think off the top of my head what they are.
They're oh, excuse me.
That's right. I just have the books to hand.
Confident with a 3-up last stand, veteran careful. They're the classic German stat line.
Yeah.
And 3 of them for 24 points with that extra front armor. Perfectly acceptable, especially if we considered that, the D-Day version was 22
22.
points.
Mm-hmm.
So
2
2 more
points
points
over the
for
platoon.
front armor 10. I'll pay those 2 points every day of the week.
Absolutely.
The Stummels also only went up 2 points each, but evened out with, you know, 11.85 is what you're paying for 251 7.5 guns at this point.
Yeah.
So these have smoothed out nicely across. The Panzer 470 platoon. Wow, 17 points for three of them, and this should be the hair version, so that's real spicy.
Yep. Comes the veteran. Careful.
Mm-hmm. Actually, 23, 17, 12. And what was the? Okay, so 17, 12. So only a point more expensive than the Waffen version.
Hmm. How bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Panzer 4 is going down to, you know, 5 points at a Panzer 4. That's the same it's been across the board.
Yep.
Yag Panthers coming down in a way that people might actually run Yag Panthers if Panthers also hadn't come down.
Yeah. I mean, I still think the Egg Panther's attractive here because it's dropped down. You got that nice long 88 on it. You still have front armor 9, you virtually front armor 10. I think running the Egg Panthers is entirely viable. But I do think you are gonna keep looking at those Berlin Panthers and going, yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, my thing is what were people needed to kill with Yag Panthers? Because they can't kill King Tigers. Uh, it's a little hard to
Churchills.
crack Churchill, sure. But against a non-British player,
Okay, it killed
it's
Jumbos as
kind.
well.
Oh yeah, Jumbos. There you go. Stugs. 3 for 13 is kind of where we're landing around for
Yeah.
Stugs, but you take them up to 5.
Hmm.
Scout troops. This one, the SS one went up 2 points.
Yeah, because it was only 2 points to start off with, which felt very generous for
Yeah.
the
Well,
unit.
the hair version was 3.
Mm.
Uh, Pumas went up a single point.
Yeah,
The Volks Hetzers went down 2 points. I mean, 3 Hetzers for 6 points. Like you can't make them any cheaper.
bargain. Yeah.
You literally cannot make them any cheaper. The Volks Stugs, like, yeah, we agreed that like 9 points is rock bottom for a Stug as well.
Hmm.
Like, wow.
I mean, I know you're reluctant, but even so, it's
Front armor 7, anti-tank 11, 3 up,
hmm
48 inches of range. I'll pay 3 points for that. You can snap whatever stupid stats on you want. I'm gonna, you know, I might fail my blitz to come out of the tree line to shoot, and then I might fail my shooting suit to come back, but I'm theoretically killing way more than 9 points worth of stuff with that much
You'll
gunnery.
make your points back against
Yeah.
Shermans and that kind of thing easily.
Uh, Recon all went up a point.
Yeah, but you see here,
Uh,
like say the here 250s were three points with the four
yeah.
points.
So now it's the same for here and Waffen.
Yeah, which might be a little harsh
For
on Waffen, but hey, you're getting all those points saved everywhere else. Suck it
You're
up.
saving all those points in Panthers. Who cares?
Yep.
Brumbar, same stats,
Hmm.
same command. Moving to the command cards. Henson Vanguard went down 2 points because it's a Panzer 470, sure.
Yep.
Niddle went up because it's a single point.
Nittle should have got far more because Nittle's just one of those go-to camp groups that should have just.
Again, like this is where like the HQ should have been a big tax.
You just, I mean, we already saw it on the Intercorp, well, not Intercorp, but there were
Yeah.
Daimlers and Stackhounds. It should have been the same here,
Mm-hmm. Uh,
and Stugs and Hetzers. Yep. 1 point,
the Stugs are weird
2 points for HQ.
because we are paying like 9 points a Stug or 9 points for 3 Stugs, and now we're
Mhm.
at 2 for 9 because it's the HQ. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, the Volks Hetzer coming down a point. It's 2 points for a Hetzer. You cannot make them any cheaper than 2 points a Hetzer. I'm sorry,
No,
it's illegal. It's a crime. We can't do it.
there's a hard floor here. Yeah.
It's a hard floor.
Okay.
Here's where Germans continue to be disgusting. Here we are in Berlin. Uh, the Clausewitz Panthers are 20 points for 3 of them.
It's crazy. I'm trying to remember what their soft stats are in the Clausewitz ones.
I'm pulling them up right now. One
Yes,
moment,
that's where I
please.
got it. Yep. So Clausewitz are
Reluctant, veteran, careful.
right. So yeah, you got a reluctant tax,
Y-
but you are a late war panther and you can see in the dark.
Yes, just man,
We say it's 22 points for the late standard late one in the bird in the
indeed, eh?
no in the bulge standard panthers, not brigade panthers. Keep going down, standard panthers. Keep going, keep
Oh,
going, keep
those are wonderful.
going. Yeah, there. So three panthers there are 24. So you got a 4 point saving for being reluctant, basically.
That's a big point saving.
I mean, I know for it's situational, but I still feel that's a big point saving for reluctant being a differentiator.
Yeah, and again, you've got front armor 10 and you're hit on fours, so the
Hmm.
odds of you eating and you even needing to take your armor save, like veterancy is your armor and armor is your armor. It's crazy.
I mean, they feel like they should be 22 points. 20 points just feels a
Yes.
little bit too much. They should be
Uh,
cheaper than the confident veteran careful ones, but not by that much. Otherwise, they become the de facto go-to. Explains why everyone was taking them at the tournament next week. I mean,
yeah, yeah. Um, Yag Panthers come down huge,
yeah, 1 point cheaper than the equivalent Panther.
and but you've got way more you got way more anti-tank, which I think is crazy.
Yeah,
The Panzer 470s, basically you get a whole extra Panzer 470, so that's kind of where
versus the Yak
the
Panther. Yeah, yeah.
versus the Yag Panther and versus the
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
IR Panther.
Mhm.
Uh, so here's something interesting. The
Let's do.
Clausewitz Stug platoon.
Hmm.
The Stugs went down and the Stews went up. The Stews went up a lot.
Yeah, so it puts them back to what we're saying about the Stugs being interchangeable, which is what we saw in that unit of two Stugs and one Stew.
Hmm.
It feels like the Stew was. I mean, yeah, those three Stews were being taken quite a lot because they're cheaper than the West platoon at that point.
Yes, they are indirect fire.
Yeah,
You know,
so it's got
64-inch anti-tank 3, firepower 3 up,
yeah,
and do have smoke.
and they are front armor 7, so it feels like yes, they should be a lot more expensive than a West platoon.
Ooh, actually, you know
So
what?
I feel
I
that's
think
fair.
if I'm looking at the stews uh correctly, they only have direct fire smoke. They don't have bombardment smoke.
No, don't no,
Mm.
don't carry enough rounds for it, I suspect. But I
Yeah,
mean,
but
I
man,
I do feel that should be more expensive than the Wesp platoon, and that puts it 11 points is about right.
how expensive is a Wesp?
9 points for free, I want to say, but fear is fetch and careful.
Yeah, but these are reluctant. Wasps. Yeah,
Because
nine
mate,
points for 3, fearless, veteran, careful.
yeah, your top
More
armor
range
one.
and smoke. Mm,
I feel free stew should not be cheaper than free Wesps. Now maybe 11 points is going too much the other way. Maybe 10 points would have been fine.
because for an artillery piece that doesn't have smoke, so
Hmm.
you know, I think a 10 points might have been a little more fair,
Yeah,
especially after comparing to the Wesps. But also, like if you look at this now, for literally 1 point more, you can just have 3 Hummels,
yeah, yeah.
and the Hummels firepower 2 up
No
with
smoke still.
much more range,
Yeah,
and has that crazy direct fire AT-11 auto brutal
yeah.
direct fire.
Blow the house apart.
So I feel like we've kind of just removed the stew from the German arsenal at this
Hmm.
point.
Now I'm going to point out here. Remember earlier I said about the drillers should be a lot more expensive, just 1 point more.
Yeah.
These are more expensive, just 1 point more. These feel like they're doing what they should have done all along.
Oh, hold on. So triple 15's 8-4. Hold on.
Hmm.
Go back to bulge. 6-3. Ooh.
Yeah, I know the soft stats are vastly different, but
But yeah, the six one definitely went up.
that feels right. That feels where it should be.
Mhm. 3, 5-3. It's weird that you're not spending or barely spending any more points for the three. They're really punishing that six-man version.
Mm. Well, I guess because three of them's not nearly as much of an issue as six is.
Yeah.
You got a unit that's going to stick around for ages and putting out a whole lot of shots.
hmm the 7.5 are here. They've
Yeah,
gone up. They've
that's
gone up
pretty
their
consistent.
customary
Yeah,
points. Yeah. Panzer Battle Group.
these are
The
confident, veteran, careful. I want to say.
1 second.
Right,
Nope. Reluctant, veteran, careful.
right, just don't have the IR gear. Yeah.
Yeah. So you save on the IR gear.
Hmm.
And you know what? 26, 20, 13.
So you save on the tube. That's it. That makes
Yeah,
no
that's
sense.
and obviously you have the choice for a fourth, but yeah, you're only saving the IR is only worth apparently a whole point, a whole half a point per tiger or per panther, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, it's
I
very
mean, I
situational, but even so.
listen, these are how much brigade used to cost.
Mm.
And they're better because you're veteran, so you can actually like stormtrooper around to protect yourself
And just
significantly
be
more
hit less often.
consistently.
Yeah.
Right. And you're careful instead of aggressive. Like
Hmm.
it's too cheap. It's too good.
Yeah, I agree. I still what I said about the classroom supplies here, they should be 2 points more expensive on that.
Yes. Like brigade should, we haven't looked at training yet, but like again,
Mhm.
gross. Just gross.
Battle group Hetzer tank on the platoon.
Yeah, Hetzers are cheap. They're careful compared to the aggressive ones that were 2 points a piece. These guys are, two and
Yeah,
change points a piece. Like that's perfectly fine.
it's consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. The heavy tank company and the training platoons here.
This is only the Panthers changing. The King Tiger's not
So these
changing.
Panthers are confident, green, and aggressive.
Hmm.
Uh,
Right. So,
they're a touch more expensive than Brigade.
but a touch more it's cheaper than the reluctant veteran careful.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the reluctant veteran careful ones for 2 more points.
Uh,
Thanks.
yeah. Uh, these are too cheap. They're too cheap.
Hmm. See, I don't feel that 18 points is incorrect. I feel that 20 points for the other ones is incorrect. If they were 22, when he's at 18, that feels like where the points should be sitting.
Yeah. We got Stugs.
Yeah,
You don't save anything on two Stugs, but in the
let's
grand scheme of Stugs, we established that like 3 for 13 for standard German points or standard German stats
yeah,
is what like the rate is. So getting just a fourth Stug in that math feels good, feels
yeah,
fine to me.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Training Hetzers, uh,
So not the cheapest Hetzers. They are slightly better, but because they're a lot reluctant, I'm guessing it helps them out a bit. They are slightly more expensive than the reluctant ones we saw earlier.
yeah,
But
still
yeah,
hit on threes. These are green though, so you can't stormtrooper around as good.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, the triple 15 training platoon only went up a single point.
And then went up 2 points. You got your maths off again. Five and
Oh
seven.
God.
I thought she's done a formula or something. It'd be automatic.
I Lee, I was doing this like in the early hours of the morning. I came home from work and I was just typing away at this shit. Okay, I was very tired by the time we
Fair
got here. I
enough.
worked on this for like 2 days straight.
I'll take it back.
Oh no, that's me explaining to all the people who are going to be rude in the comments. Uh,
Dear. Fallschirmjäger,
so
Hetzers, yeah.
this 250 Scout only went up 1 point when other versions went up two.
Yes, yeah. Again, Battlefront aren't being consistent.
Mm-hmm.
For the same thing she's got the same will go down the same. They shouldn't be varying from book to book.
Now some Fallschirmjäger Hetzers.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about like
I forgot their Fallschirmjäger even had them. What are these? Are these
yeah, they're
fearless, trained, aggressive, or fearless, veteran, careful? Sorry,
oh
just
no,
look.
that's an infantry version. Here we go. Fearless trained aggressive.
Okay.
I'll pay 11 points for four fearless trained aggressive Hetzers. Yeah. The fearless is important,
Yeah.
because
Well,
Fire Armor 7's great and all, but like they're gonna run.
I mean, we're just saying. Let's just go up slightly. So, four confident green aggressive ones were 9,
Right.
and I was saying for
Fearless
fearless.
trained aggressive.
So you got fearless and trained over the other ones for 2 points
Yeah.
more. Yeah, take the Fallschirmjäger big ones every day of the week.
Yeah, again, your armor should be stormtroopering around terrain.
Yeah.
It's the
Again,
same garbage 5 up cross, but like you should be coming out of the side of a fucking thing and then scooting right back in around a hedge or something or a
yeah,
wall. The hair still go up 1.
yeah.
Uh, Recon again just going up 1.
Just all go at
My
one. Yeah.
beautiful off Clara 38Ts went up a single point for these garbage tanks.
I like the Oscar and 38. It's a very weird
Yes,
little
but
combination.
but but by the time of Berlin, they're no good.
No, they are basically a 2 centimeter scout tank.
Yeah. Uh,
Yags and
Yag
Brumbars.
Panthers have come down. Brumbars have come down. The HQ has only gone up a single point, has been pretty clear. The 38T command has gone from 1 to 3 points, so a little bit of a tax on that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause so Yag
that's it for the
Tigers, yeah.
Germans.
So Yag Tigers, like King Tigers, do not change points.
That's probably for the best.
I think that's about right. Yeah, 16 points for a single Yag Tiger seems about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so on to the Soviets, I guess, at this point.
Well, I know we like hammered the Panthers all the way through, but how do you feel about the rest of this stuff, Lee? Uh,
In general, I feel like most of the support stuff is in the right place. I think my only problem is really the Clausewitz, the Bulge book and the Berlin book where things start going weird.
yes.
Especially those Clausewitz and Battle Group Panthers drop down way too much for the stats.
Well,
Um,
the Brigade Panthers, holy crap, for like, 3
yeah,
for 16 points is insane.
yeah. I mean, generally the other stuff like Yag Panthers, Panzer fours are in the most part in the right place. Obviously, we've seen a little bit of oddity in some of the stud pointing, but yeah, it's really the Panthers that are manifesting weirdly in terms of being too good in certain places.
Yeah, I'm excited to play Stugs and
Mhm.
hopefully see Stugs, because I think they've come down to a healthy place. Same thing with Hetzers.
Yep,
Uh, I doubt I'm still going to see Brumbars. You will, because,
because both Duncan and Mike Runham now have a perfect excuse to bring him out. Yep,
yes.
but yeah,
But like we might even see some Yag Panthers.
I'm getting my Yag Panthers to the table more often. I almost took him to the tournament this weekend, but the chance we're in Comets was too much.
Mm.
All right, so just
So
quickly.
sorry. So just to put a little bow on it, I do
Mhm.
think that like a lot of stuff that we don't see with the Germans have come down and come down in attractive enough points that we might see them. But I'm also just terrified that they've all just been overshadowed by Panthers.
Yeah, I mean the Panther needed a change, but they've gone way too harsh on some of
They've gone
those.
way too hard on the Panthers.
If it's yeah, the only ones that feel in the right place are the confident, veteran, careful
Veteran,
ones.
careful, yeah.
And to some extent, the fearless, veteran, careful ones feel about right. But everything, all the other Panthers just feel way OTT.
All right. So off to Hungary. Oh, look, more Panthers.
Yeah. I mean, they're confident, trained, careful. They're fine, except for, like I say, just being overshadowed by all the reluctant veteran careful ones that are fast. I mean, 21 points when I can get the reluctant veteran careful German ones for 20 points. I'll take the Clausewitz ones, or the battle group ones over these.
Yeah. That being said, uh, the Hungarians low key, I think, have better infantry than the Germans.
Yeah, but I'll just take some allied German Panthers as a support
Well,
choice.
yeah. Well,
That's a problem. The Hungarian one's been overshadowed by allied support.
yeah,
It just makes
that's
the
that's
case that Clausewitz and battle group came down too much. If we're comparing 22 to 21, right, the Hungarian ones are a much better place. So yeah, I think that comes back to that. Like I say, battle group and Clausewitz need looking at. Just rolling
yeah.
back a touch. 22. 22 makes fine. They're cheaper than they were. Not as cheap as they are now.
And
Oh,
then
poor old
the
toadies.
I mean, they were allied King Tiger delivery vehicles.
Yeah, that's the kind of problem. That could all be fixed just by taking the ally system out, but yes.
Panzer IVs, 18
Uh,
and 3 or 1813.
yeah,
What are
so
we looking at?
I thought the veteran ones went down more for the Germans.
Uh,
Battle group, go battle group.
oh.
Scroll down, keep scrolling on to battle group. Oh, I thought the Panzer fours. All right, look at D-Day then.
15 yeah, 25 2015 is
2015.
the going rate for
So
okay, so
1830. They're
they're
cheaper, yeah,
yeah, they're a little cheaper.
which is what they should be for being, like, say, trained rather than veteran.
Hmm.
Same with the Stugs. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, they brought the Stugs down to 13 points, the going rate for three Stugs. Hetzers gonna Hetz.
Hmm.
Feels like their Hetzers are a little expensive, but they might just have decent stats and that's why they're expensive.
Again, I'm pretty sure they're confident, trained, careful. So confident,
Confident,
careful.
veteran, careful.
Oh, there
Actually,
you are.
these are veteran Hetzers, yeah.
Right, so in that case, that puts them probably in line with the Bagration ones. Then,
Hmm. The Saba armored cars
yeah. So
went up.
no change on Zerinis. To be fair, Zerinis always felt kind of cheap for what they were for that rate of fire 105 millimeter. So feels about right there.
Yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, well, here's our thing, Zerinis. It's just like, yeah, but you have access to Stugs.
Hmm.
Uh, you know what? Nothing happened to the Tehran tanks.
Well, as far as
Interesting.
are a medium tank, yeah, it feels like they should come down like the Panzer Force did, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because you could have three of them with a 75 mil gun for 11 points.
So still cheaper
Uh,
than the Panzer IV.
89, 89.
Yep.
But like with the Panzer IVs coming down to,
Yeah,
I'd
they
pay the 2 extra points to have like much
for
more front armor
a
and
much mighty tank. Yeah.
a much better gun with range and not heat.
Yeah. So Tehran probably need to look at there. Okay. Romanians,
Romanians. Hey, look,
not much.
Stugs have come down.
Yep. And armored cars gone up. There you go.
Yeah, Romanian Stugs a little cheaper than normal. I wonder what their stat line is.
Nothing good if I remember right.
I mean, most likely. Uh, where are the Romanians in forces? Oh, here we go. Uh, so the T4s, which are their Panzer IVs, didn't come down, but those
But
were
how?
already 12 points of Panzer
All right. So that's
for
quite
three of
cheap.
them.
Yeah.
12 points for three Panzers was already kind of cheap.
Hmm.
But you had to play the funny dice game with them. And then the Stugs are reluctant, green, careful, but reluctant and green could drop down to 3 up if you rolled the die right.
Hmm.
And they got that weird gamble mechanic. So I guess if you only have a 66% chance of your stats being just trash, 11 points is probably right.
Yeah, I say so.
All right. Bagration Soviets. Oh boy. Look at all these green numbers.
But are they green enough?
Are they green enough? That is a great question.
Because we like so, straight away, three IS2s, 20 points, versus three Panzer IV lates in battle group at 20 points. I mean, an IS2 and a Panther should be more or less on par, I guess. But IS2 has more armor, heavier hitting gun, but only rate of fire one, which largely diminishes that. Much better assault platform because it's top armor too. So I guess that's more or less consistent with those
Mhm.
trade-offs.
Also, Last Stand threes and counterattacks on threes because you got that rear machine gun.
Yeah,
Like,
like say perfect breakthrough tank.
yeah, I would have liked them to come down a touch more, but that's what it is.
Hmm.
The IS-85s I think are kind of interesting here.
Yeah, because obviously they always used to be pricey because you had the benefit of speed and rate of fire. And they are still slightly more expensive. Well, actually, no, they sort of go, they are slightly cheaper now than the actual IS2, which,
Well, I
hmm.
don't think they were any faster.
No, sorry, not any faster, but they have rate of fire two guns, so they have better
Right.
mobile
Well, they have
firepower.
the 85 mil, so you have less AT because it's
Mm,
the AT-12 gun.
yeah. But what's better, one shot actually hitting with the IS with a 12 anti-tank 12 or one shot anti-tank 40 it never hits.
Well, a lot of that anti-tank 12 never went anywhere.
Hmm.
So
That's true.
there's a reason why everything American has HVAP
Hmm.
because the 13 gives you a chance. But again, if you stand still, you do get that rate of fire 2 on standing. So
Yep.
I always thought the IS-85 was like a slightly worse version or a side grade at best. So
Hmm.
having them be much more in line with each other in points, I think is good.
Yep.
The IS-85 was way too expensive.
Yeah. I'd say it's true.
The heavy self-propelled batteries have all gone down.
Nice.
Yeah, hey,
But
3 of them for 16 points or 17 points. That's a little spicy.
especially ISU 122 for tank killing. That's a lot more attractive. Oh, and the Su-85's come down as well. Oh, I presume the Su-100 has. I haven't really looked at. I must admit, I haven't looked at Soviet points as
All the
much.
Sus come down.
Yeah,
Don't you worry, Lee. The Sus have come down.
because the Su-100 being a nice place would be excellent. Because I feel like Su-100 was always a little hard done by. Only in Checkpoint Charlie does it
Uh,
enter its element.
but yeah, the Su-85, the M, and the 100 all come down, and the 100 comes down a lot.
Yeah, it's cheaper than a Su-85 at that point. Admittedly, it's rate of fire 1 versus rate of fire 2, but Anti-Tank 17 versus Anti-Tank 12, it's
Again, 3 of them for 12 points is just real doable now.
but should it be cheaper than a Su-85? That's what I'm pondering here.
Well, I mean, the Su-85 is like the
Same
fancier.
same for armor, but you got but less anti-tank on your gun, but you got two shots.
Yeah.
I still feel that the Su-100 should be a touch more expensive than the Su-85 just because of anti-tank 17, but it's interesting. The Su-100 is the same price as a Su-85.
Yeah, I think the 85 should have come down like one more point because it's only front armor 5.
Yeah, it actually would definitely be
Like the
cheaper than the
fact that
Su-100.
that 2 front armor is only worth like a point or two between the 85 and the 85M
Hmm.
is kind of crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, it's nice to have
Yeah,
all
but
come down points. I think we'll see a lot
mhm.
more Su-100s at that point.
Oh yeah, you mean AT-15? You want to start cracking German tanks wide open? We're gonna see a lot more Panthers now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need them, that's for sure.
The Su-76 also went down.
I
And
do
I
like my.
think that these things are great. I love these little pieces of shit.
They were great beforehand. They just got better at that point. And one thing that
Yes.
probably didn't need come down point. So for consistency, it probably has to. But because I think anyone was not taking them when they could originally.
There was a time where I was running a whole company of them
Yeah, they're fantastic little things.
because the 89 direct fire, whatever, that's a lot of just templates. You're just shelling people into oblivion. It was great.
Hmm.
And they're decently quick. So you could, drive them all over the place and be annoying.
Well, based on the T70 chassis, it's
I
good.
I love my T70s. Just man, I'm shocked I didn't see those go up, actually.
That's what
Because
I'm
there's a command
saying.
card where you could take a whole company of T70 heroes.
Yeah, I wonder if their HQ is
They might have just missed that card.
yeah.
Anyway, T34s are coming down. A few points.
Well, it's consistent with the rest of the medium tanks coming down, so that feels again where it should be.
Yeah. So the 85s come down a few points. The 76s come down a few points. So just cheaper across the board. Cheaper tanks is or cheaper medium tanks. The Shermans also come down a single point to match their American counterparts. So we've finally hit an interesting point, Lee, because it used to be when you had to choose between, do I just want a T3485 company or do I want a T3476 company and then upgrade a few of them to 85s?
Yeah,
If you had upgraded five T34 85s or T34 76s to 85s, it would be more expensive than 10 T34 85s just plain.
because you had that weird
So
thing. Yeah.
yeah, because well, hold on, we'll come to it. But first of all, the big blocks of T34s are coming down. You
Hmm.
save 5 points. You're saving like half a point a tank now, give or
Right.
take. So like even if you're only bringing five of them, you're saving 3 points. 19 points for five T34s, pretty good.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, but just remember, so 10 85s is 38 points now. Used to be 43.
Yep.
So it used to be to upgrade a T34 76 to an 85 was 2 points per tank. Now it's only 1 point per tank. So it used to be you'd get 5 and 5 for 40 points. Well,
Hmm.
I'm sorry, three more points got you all 85. Like the math was dumb.
Yeah.
Now you can go 5 and 5 and it's 33 points for 10 tanks, and that would have, get a whole tank. If the math still isn't great, but like now it doesn't feel as nearly as terrible.
No,
If you wanted to like have a couple of blade of T34s and a couple 85s.
I think it's always worth trying to get all the 85s you can, like say, then using the other half to, as basically a bite of armor to protect them.
Yeah, but the problem with paying 2 points to upgrade a tank up to half your tanks was you're hitting real close to the just what the 85 numbers were, and you're like,
Yeah,
what if I just got way more 85s?
yeah.
Because again, 40 points versus 43 points, like, okay, for 2 points less for 38 points, you could just have 90 34 85s instead of 576s and 585s. Like, that's just four tanks worth of much better shooting.
Yeah, I can't argue with that maths. I feel that's definitely, yeah,
So
putting the
so
right.
now I feel like you can get away with it, especially at like lower counts. Shermans again keep coming down. You save 2 points on 10 late 75 Shermans. Fun.
Maybe
And the 76s, yeah. It's still insanely expensive. 45 points for 10 Sherman 76s.
compared to having the T-34 85s. And I think that's good because the problem you used to have with the Soviets is the Lend Lease stuff was always better.
Except the Shermans.
It's up with Shermans.
The Shermans were just kind of bad. Um, And they still kind of are because like
I throw them a seven.
they're
That's a
well, at least now you have a chance with the late one, sure, but like 38 points for 10 T-34s versus 45 points for the same AT-12 gun. We're talking about number of AT-12 shots because the Soviets don't get the stabilizers.
no.
So 10 T-34-85s move 2 inches faster. They have the same gun. They have one less front armor, 38 points compared to uh the the 45 points for 10 76 mil Shermans that also don't have HE. They go slower and they have one more front armor, but like it's not enough to make Soviet players want to play Shermans, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
BA-64s have all gone up a single point.
But that already one of the worst Brachiops in the game just got more expensive. My
Sure, but
massive
you could sure take a
blistering
lot of
speed at
trash.
tactical 8. Yes.
Yeah. Uh Decoy Tank Company. The Panzer IVs have gone up from 4 points per tank to 5 points per tank. You can take up to three of them. The Tiger went up from 8 points to 10 points.
But everyone takes the Panthers. Sure, the Panthers were the one that need to go up.
No, it's just they made the other choices just worse.
Man, already the Panther is now the default option. It's just going to get even more of a default option.
Yeah. And then moving on to Berlin. These are the exact same costs in Shermans as we just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Hero Shermans came down just a little bit. BA-64s have gone up. Now these are the late IS-2, so they've got
Yeah.
beefier front ends.
So 20, it was 20 earlier for the now it's 22. So yeah, definitely go for the late upgrade at that point.
I mean, it's in line with
Panthers late
with
yeah.
the Panther changes of the hair, you know, early to hair late Panther, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hero IS-2s also got like a little bit of chip off. The Red Banner Assault Tank Company, this is the weird one that's only in the Red Banner Rifle Company, where you can get, a couple assault guns and a couple T-34s.
See, I like it. It's an interesting little unit in terms of, especially when you're playing city fight games.
Yes. Uh, I think these
All
are
this
the
is the
same.
same. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are the exact same savings from, or they're in line at least.
I feel the Soviets feel a lot more consistent in their pointing.
Well, they don't. They have fewer special boy formations because we go to the Germans like, oh well, we gotta talk about battle group, we gotta talk about brigade, we gotta talk about Ostfront, we gotta talk about Heer, we gotta talk about Waffen, we gotta talk about Hummel, we gotta talk about like the Germans have way more permutations on their soft stats, and the Soviets come in two flavors: hero and regular. The Americans come in two versions: regular and veteran. The British come in two versions: normal and worse because you're tired of fighting wars.
Yep.
So and also, everyone only has to be smoothed over across two books. Germans are smoothed off over across five books. And god damn, that's way too much.
Hmm.
SU-100s should be the same. It is the same.
Yeah, like I said, it seemed to do a much better job
Yeah.
with the Soviets than they did with the British, keeping them
Hmm.
consistent.
Uh, I Hero SU-76 light battery because these are the trained ones, or maybe they're. Oh man, I can't remember if they're trained or veteran now. The regular one should be trained, so then the hero ones are veteran. So 9 points for a veteran battery in Soviets is pretty spicy, I think.
It's not compatible, competitive. I think it's very competitive.
Yes, yes. The M10 unlisted.
Yeah, M10 hasn't checked, but that's
Uh,
we've seen all the way through so far. Tank destroyers haven't been touched. I guess it wouldn't.
but the Su-85s and hundreds are tank destroyers.
Yeah, assault guns really, but yeah, it just feel weird that the M10 doesn't get. And what's the M10 in points anyway?
For the Soviets, they
Yeah,
are. Hold on.
man, looks things up on the internet.
23 points for 5, 18 for 4, 13 for 3.
Oh well, yeah. So
Fearless
Su-100,
veteran, careful.
yeah, but so's a Su-100.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd take Su-100 or Su-85 every day of the week over a M10 at that point.
I mean, yeah, not having Seek, Strike, and Destroy kind of kills the allure of a tank destroyer, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's anti-tank 12. It's an anti-tank 12 gun.
Yeah.
So's a Su-85M. And just scrub up a little bit on that. Just scrub up a little bit on the sheet. Su-85.
It's not on in Berlin.
It is. So,
They're here
yeah, yeah, yeah.
in Bagration.
Yeah, so yeah, look at a Su-85 compared to a M10 at this point. But yeah, the Su-85 is better in every single way. It's even top armor one.
Yeah.
All
Uh,
right, it's forward firing, which is if you know how to play a game, it's not exactly a major detriment. But
yeah, you can't jank out by pointing your turret a different direction and going, ooh, 50-50 chance of hitting front armor now.
especially if your front armor is only a blistering five. Yes,
Yeah.
so yeah, it feels like the M10 should have been repointed at the same time as the rest of it because now it's
Hmm.
just why would you take this at all?
Yeah. The Hero T-34 is in line. We've seen these before. BA-64, same thing. Uh, I'm shocked by this, right? Because we've gotten to the command cards. Hero Light SP Artillery Regiment, single SU-76 went down
Mhm.
from 4 points to 3 points. Fine, sure. I am shocked the SU-57s have come down.
Yeah,
Like, I am shocked because, for those who are unfamiliar,
Eddie's unicorn list for ETC. Yeah,
the SU-57 is an American half track
the six
with
pounder. Yeah,
a 57 mil gun on it. So it's the front armor one, side zero, top zero. It's literally an open top half track with a range 28, rate of fire 2, halted, 1 moving, AT-10 4-up firepower gun. They're confident, they're trained, they're aggressive. They were already no points whatsoever. People were already bringing huge numbers of these things. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's you can take a whole ass company of them, can't you? Or is it
you
just the
can.
one
Yeah,
unit?
no, you can take a whole formation of them because, like I say, Eddie did so to ETC.
Right. So you can have 4 companies of these things, plus some infantry and the HQ, which the HQ is 2 whole points, but like it's so much medium tank killing shooting for nothing. I didn't expect them to go up in points, but I am shocked that they've come down.
Yeah.
This only will encourage Eddie to be Eddie, and that is a sin I cannot forgive. Uh,
Man, I
and
knew,
that's Germans, or that's Soviets.
and that is it.
Yeah. Any thoughts on the Soviets, Lee?
I'd say Soviets are at least consistent between the two books, more so than the
Mm-hmm.
British were, as we saw earlier. I feel the points seem about right, apart from the weird oddity that the Su-100 is cheaper than the Su-85M. I think, I mean, it'd be nice to see more Su-100s, but I feel it should be at least on par, if not slightly more expensive than Su-85M.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you got one shot with Tank 17, but it's still Tank 17. But yeah, you're going to need that with all these Panthers appearing. So absolutely, the Su-100s, ISU 122s, They are going to
Yeah,
be. I think they can. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of both of those. All the Panthers that are suddenly appearing on the table.
I'm hoping we'll see more IS2s. I love the IS2.
I do too. I mean, I only ever got five of them. Like, five of them. I have to get some more at some point. But
Yeah, or at least some IS-85s.
mhm.
Like, give me the give me my big chunky boys, although I prefer the twos.
Yeah, well, 85 is a weird thing. 'Cause they never made that many of them. They were an interim thing till the IS2 came in. But I said they didn't make that many of them. It's on a Soviet level. There's still more of these than most production run and most other like German tanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, my main concern here is for non-confident veteran care for Panthers. They seem to have been reduced too much.
Yes. The training, the battle group, and the brigade Panthers are just all too cheap.
Yeah,
Way too cheap.
I think the Klaus Fritz in the battle group just need to be 2 points more expensive at the free of level. I don't know what you
And
do with
like
the Berlin with the
with brigade.
brigade. I think brigade needs a fundamental relook at.
I mean, at the very least, they need to come up 2 points to 18 points for a trio. Do you
Yeah,
want them to be the cheapest Panthers on the planet? They can still be that, but like
yeah, because
they
if
can't be 16 points.
no, if you put them at 18, you put the Klaus Fritz and the battle group ones at 18, and then you have the no, sorry, at 22, and then you have your confident veteran careful ones at 24. I feel that puts the Panthers roughly right for where they are on their soft stats. Then right now, it just feels like the non-confident veteran careful ones are getting too much of a discount. And like I say, with the
Uh,
British one, I think they need to go back and just be consistent between D-Day and Bulge on the CS tanks and the Cromwell pointing and the Sherman pointing as well. Because the Guard Shermans are weird.
okay, so we're gonna do a fun thought exercise here just to
Okay.
round out the show. So this is an honest to God list that I ran in tournaments for months, right?
Yep.
So Brigade Panthers, the Whirlwinds didn't come down. How much did the HQ Panthers come down in Brigade in Bulge?
Oh, good prep
So
work. You haven't always prepped up ahead of time.
look, this occurred to me as we were doing this episode. Okay,
So 11 points to
so
HQ. See, there's
I
two
saved
points
two
off there.
points here, so I've saved 10 points in my Brigade Panthers, right?
Hmm.
So then,
Your 7.5s go up to 7 points at. That's it. The rest of it. Oh no, their
well,
scout
no,
troops
no,
go up
these
to
all go
4.
up to 4.
Yeah.
So I
You
got
still
I got
can't
10
put.
points. Hold on. So then I subtract 8 because these 4 platoons go up. I
Yeah.
swap the Puma out for the 250 to save the point.
Hmm.
Because I only ever took that Puma
To make the
because
points
I
up.
had a point left over and I didn't want lucky.
Yeah. I mean, you put the points on for the 7.5s, which were up by 2 points, I think.
Up by 2 points.
The points neutral.
Meaning the list is exactly the same. The only penalty I've taken to this list is I've gone from a Puma to a 250 Scout half track. That's the only penalty I've taken.
Well done, Battlefront. You've really fixed for Little Brigade Panther combination. Oh no, it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, and I'm just
Just shuffle those deck chairs like Titanic. Well,
again like oh man, my that Puma. Oh boy, that Puma definitely it didn't get it killed all the time trying to use its gun for things. Honestly, you've made my list better because now I'm not getting
because
my
now you're not
HQ
tempted to
killed all the
lose your
fucking time.
HQ. Dear. But yeah,
Like,
I feel like the Panthers come down too much. They should be if they're 18, then you're gonna have to start making sacrifices in the.
sure. And you know what? If these all were 18 points instead of 16 points each, then I would have
Mhm.
removed a whole scout troop.
Yeah,
I'd be down a whole scout troop, and that's a legitimate
but
negative that I would have suffered.
that's trade off that
Uh,
point. You're having
that's
to
a
make
trade-off, yeah.
decisions. Yeah, right now you're making no
But instead,
decisions.
instead, I just swap out a Puma for a 250
Mhm.
scout car.
So, Mike, have you put all your feedback on to the actual form yet? But we just got. But
What?
have you actually gone to the form and put the feedback on to discuss all these
Oh, yes,
things?
yes, I
Yes.
absolutely have.
Yeah. Good.
And I went, Panthers have been reduced too much. Medium
Hmm.
tanks not reduced enough. That was kind of my general theme going across because I think like 1 point for Shermans is basically fucking nothing.
It is. And comets should be a lot cheaper. Half the
Yeah.
price.
Uh, but yeah, it's just, man. Now again, this is the first pass. They put this out there and they go, this is the general themes of what we're thinking of is,
Yeah.
medium tanks come down, Panthers come down, recon goes up.
Hmm.
But we've also ignored the big fucking problems in the room, like crocodiles and Spartans and
Crocodiles, M10Cs. Not why you keep calling the Spartans Achilles as the name they use.
Achilles. Excuse me. Is that? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So it's crocodiles, M10s.
There's a
Um,
British tank called a Spartan somewhere. I
there
swear
is
to God,
the
I know it
Spartans. The
is.
Spartans, the APC in Team Yankee, the CVRT.
Okay, there we go. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, but also we haven't fixed King Tigers. The go-to is still you put two King Tigers into one drop reserve. That has
hmm
not changed. King Tigers is still 2 points effective. Um, and yeah, I feel like the Soviets have generally come up nicely with the direct points.
They might be like the big winners because what went up? They're terrible scout cars that nobody liked anyway.
Yeah,
Congratulations, you run like fewer scout cars. I mean, actually, you probably run the same amount of scout cars because you're saving so many points in tanks
elsewhere. Yeah.
that it doesn't matter
Hmm.
that you're two scout car units to give you spearhead.
Yeah. I like the fact the CS tanks and the British come down in points, but it's not consistent. It needs to be more consistent in how it manifests.
Yeah, I
Because like I
wish the
say, why
British were more consistent.
yeah, why did the CS tanks and the Comet platoon not come down? Are you telling me they're better than the Comet platoon? Because I'm going to disagree with that. Because my two Comets have to go, just pootling around with these two CS tanks, slowing them down. Um, yeah.
Also, like maybe Soviets needed a little messing around with their infantry because
Well, I still.
engineer sappers are pretty nasty,
Mhm.
especially when you get them, all the you take into account the Panzerfaust and the smoke pots and the, you know, fearless veteran careful tactics on two, assault on two.
I feel like
Uh
American paratroops need to come down price. They're a bit too hard to really utilize at the moment.
oh, I forgot they existed.
Well, that's the
It's
thing now.
impossible to run them.
Hmm, the points.
There's that one command card. I think it's in D-Day. Or actually, I think it came from the Bulge British book, but it's a D-Day American card. Uh, the 29th Infantry, where if you bring a rifle formation, you can bring one
Crocodile.
support unit of
Mhm.
crocodiles. And I've never been able to make it work. And also the paras and the Churchill formation. I'm like, oh wow, the most expensive American infantry and the most expensive British tanks make no list whatsoever.
Mhm. Yeah, that car should be lets you put a platoon in the Churchill formation and vice versa.
Yes.
Trying to take two formations
But
together
two
just
whole
doesn't. Yeah,
formations
it
is
doesn't work.
insane.
Yeah,
Battlefront, fix the card, please.
it's a
I
really
want
good
to play my
idea,
dumbest. It's a
just
great idea.
just not
Your
execute.
execution was lacking. It should have
Yeah.
been like you can take a squad in formation.
Hmm. And yeah, so I'd better take a paratroop platoon in a Churchill formation or a Churchill platoon in a paratroop formation.
Yeah, because man, I would commit so many crimes if I was doing an American para company
Hmm.
with a support unit of Churchills. What's that? No, we're assaulting. Stand behind the Churchills. We're going right in.
Yeah, let's ride them on in. Anyway, so as always, if how you feel, put your comments below. Obviously, if you're putting comments here, at least be putting it on the form as well to get Battlefront. Don't be telling us and not telling Battlefront. And obviously, at least be trying to put this from a objective place rather than my favorite thing is too expensive still, as Steve keeps trying to do with comments. Um,
My favorite thing is still too expensive. Make Hellcats cheaper, Battlefront. I need more. You've made my Hellcat formations more expensive by rightfully nerfing M20 cars.
Hmm. Yeah.
But we obviously know you didn't think this all through because my German list has barely changed.
Yeah, at least put Hellcats down so it all stays neutral. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a first run, it's not bad. But like I say, the consistency needs to be worked on, and the Panthers need to be just a little. I don't get me wrong, Panthers need to come down, but that was a little too much. You got a little bit carried away about back front. You had the spirit, but just need to just widen enthusiasm back a notch. Just put it back a notch, sister.
Oh
The bad Panthers did not need to be that cheap because
no, they need to
there's a
come
limit
up
to
in
how bad
points,
Panther can
please.
be. So
Yeah,
it's still a Panther, especially a late Panther.
especially a late Panther. That's the biggest problem is the cheapest Panthers are also statistically the better machinery.
Hmm. Yeah. Let's face it, Panther's becoming a rare beast towards in the wars of woods. It should not be fielding more of them on the table.
Oh, and then you're going to ask them to lower the cost of T-72s because there were a gorillion of them because they were cheaper to make than 64s.
T-72 should be
Battlefront's not
cheaper.
taking logistics into account here.
No, that's fair. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing on the next episode. If we're going to get another episode out before Christmas, this might be our last one for Christmas. We'll see. Try and get one more
Probably.
in.
I'm under the impression that you and I have a busy rest of the month
Yeah. So
ahead of us.
all you're going to see from me, so we'll probably see a few more unboxing videos between now and Christmas to make up the time, and we'll.
All right, and maybe, whenever, Pete puts out his yearly Christmas wrap up video, if the timing works out, we'll get it done before the end of the year. If not, maybe
Yeah, because that'll probably be
expect it
for.
in January.
Yes. Lots of content coming in the new year. That's it. Early War 2.
Mhm. The East German episode has not been posted yet, so we can't read the comments.
That's not
But
true.
next episode,
For East German episode, it's literally gone up as we've been talking. But yes,
okay, well, it's up for
that's what that
patrons.
sound was because for some reason the thing started auto playing whilst loading it up.
I thought we
So
were cutting that out. I was pretending
well,
we were going to cut it
unfortunately,
out.
I'm not sure I will cut out. So if
Uh,
there's nothing you heard, then I'll cut this bit out as well. So it's all fine. The magic of post production.
yes. Uh, but yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe,
Hmm.
and if you see this in time, depending on whenever this goes out, put in the forms for Battlefront, please. Let people know that Brigade Panther's too cheap. More, please nerf.
God, yeah. Don't make Brigade Panthers. If someone's going on there saying Brigade Panthers is all so much expensive, what are you think? What are you on? And can I have some? Because yes, they should not be. Yeah, them and Clausewitz and Battle Group just are. Yeah, maybe a bit more
Yeah, so
expensive.
so the next episode is either going to be a holiday wrap up, the revision to these points. So
Hmm.
the spreadsheet will return in Avengers Endgame,
Yeah,
and
the Foe and Nam look
the
at.
Foe and Nam retrospective in relation to New Checkpoint Charlie.
Hmm. We've got lots we can cover. It's like we have plenty of content we can work with here. So
Yes, it's just it's 1 week into December,
hmm.
and we have families.
Sadly.
I I hope your daughters don't watch this.
Not yet. By the
Yeah.
time we start going through the back episodes after I die or something, it might be a
Yeah.
shocking. That's right, girls. I love you. I'm just joking. I'm just doing it for the likes, girls. Just doing it for the likes. You'll understand one day. Anyway, if I don't see you before Christmas, have a good Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate, and we'll catch you on the other side of it.
Bye.
Bye. Wargaming podcast wait, brought to you by
Oh,
people that break for assault. I'm the American from
it's Leeception.
Yeah, sorry. For some reason, Patreon started auto-playing when I was trying to put the video up. I'll edit that out later. Little video, probably the secret track at the end later.
Ah.
Sorry about that. Try and multitask.